Charlie Adler, and I am here to introduce my dear old friend Tim Curry. And it's pretty obvious that he's very loved, and with very good reason, yeah? I just want to say this because this is all about Tim, but I want you to know something, and you already know this. Tim's body of work, from the very first thing he has ever done till now, is so iconic and so indelible. He has seduced us, scared us, thrilled us, delighted us, and continues to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, because you sure love him, and I sure love him, and that's why we're here, Tim Curry. Hardly think so.
Oops, sorry.
So guys, we can make it about a lot of goofy things, but I think you're here to show Tim love and to find out things that you really can find out and talk to Tim. So why don't we just start the conversation? Is there a mic set up for questions?
Yes, there's a mic set up for questions.
Can people line up?
Those who want to ask a question, line up with Crystal at the center row. I'm just going to start with a special question over here.
I'll come down. Where are you?
Right here.
I'll just come. I'll just
Over here.
ask.
Over here.
You're right.
Over
Yeah?
here.
You got a mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
First question over here.
Over here? Coming down. Well, ask it. You got me? What's the question? Go ahead.
I've been going to Rocky Horror since about 1977 at the Town Cinema in Ottawa. And one of the first things I noticed, like I like noticing weird things in movies, or looking for things that I don't know if they're mistakes or not, but one thing that's sort of been driving me nuts, and it gets me every time I watch the movie, and I just gotta ask you, when you're chasing Rocky around during Sword of Damocles, you're running around the back and down the rounds. At one point, it looks like your head just bounces off the wall really hard, and it just drives me nuts every time I see it. I just feel it.
I don't think so.
The magic of cinema.
Oh, it looks really scary.
Well, he's here, so it didn't do much harm. Thanks. Who's the next question?
1 second.
Hello.
It's amazing to see so many of you.
Hello,
We love
Kenny.
you.
Which one did you favorite?
Of all what?
Your films.
Well, I guess one of them is Clue. I also love Muppet Treasure Island.
I have a question about Clue.
Yeah.
Because you're a stage actor, and that's where you started, that film was so theatrical. Did you guys have to back off performance-wise or energetically for film, or did they just let you do the brilliance that we saw?
No, we actually rehearsed it quite a lot, which is rare for movies. And of course, you know, my part was about as big as the Bible.
It was epic. It was epic. Do you feel though, performance-wise, from the theater to film, that you had to back off somewhat, or was what we saw just a play that was shot?
Well, the writer, Jonathan Lynn, I had known for a very long time because we were at high school together. And he was a rather remarkable actor, and he wrote it and directed it.
It was utterly brilliant.
And he wanted to rehearse because he'd never directed a film before.
how long was rehearsal?
About 2 weeks.
Wow, that's intense.
It was intense.
And brilliantly choreographed. I mean, you were mesmerizing and electric, and it was the Bible.
Well, I loved the cast.
Hilarious, right?
Eileen Brennan has to have been one of the funniest people in the world.
I think there's an iconic line from Madeline Kahn about flames.
Yeah.
Flames!
Yeah, she improvised that.
Now, when she improvised it, because sometimes I look at that and I think, did everybody lose it?
Yes.
Pretty brilliant.
They had to scrape us off the floor. And then it was a difficult editing job.
It was brilliant.
Flames.
She was bad. Mad as a mark.
She was.
What's the next question? Anyone?
Hello, Mr. Tim Curry. My name's David, and I just want to say it is an honor and a privilege to see you here today. I am a colossal fan of your film, animation, and theater. I was very lucky to see Spamalot.
Thank you.
In its first week. Anyway, because I'm such a lover of animation and voice work and everything, do you have a favorite animated film or television, or what's your favorite animated job?
My favorite animated job was The Wild Thornberrys. Directed by Charlie Adler.
I want to add something to that. I was wondering how to describe what it's like to work with Tim. As an actor, it's beyond thrilling. As a director, I can liken it to two things. Not that I've done either. One is drive a Rolls Royce, and two is play a Stradivarius. And that's what it's like directing Tim. And that's what that series was like, and that's what
We first met doing a cartoon of Paddington Bear. Charlie was Paddington Bear. I forget who I was.
with the evil Mr. Brown.
That's right.
And you were always trying to off me.
I was some kind of very nasty neighbor.
That's right, that's what we met. It was like 30 years ago, right?
So it was one of the first cartoons I ever did.
I want to ask you something about bringing animation. You bring so much to it as an actor. Is it as satisfying to you to do animation?
I love it.
You were made for it. Well, you're made for everything. I mean, what haven't you done? But animation, I always wondered, it always seemed to me that you were having a great time.
I've never been a contortionist.
Day is young.
But one day I hope to be.
We have another question. How do you follow?
Yeah, hi. Is this working? Sorry. My name is Malcolm. It's nice to see you, Mr. Tim Curry, and thank you for coming to Toronto. And I just want to also say you are a legend. The question that's on my mind a lot is I was wondering, what are your biggest influences in acting? Like, who inspires you most?
Alec Guinness.
Did you work with him at any
I
point?
never did. I met him, but I admired him because he disappeared so completely into whatever part he was doing.
It was astonishing.
He used to do a thing where he would get somebody to watch him walking down the street to see if he got recognized.
was the goal, to see if he was so
The
disguised?
goal to see was to get away with not being recognised.
Right, because he was so.
Because he could disappear so completely. I love that idea.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, I don't exactly get.
Well, you get recognized,
I
but you
get
do disappear,
recognized,
but you do
I
disappear.
do disappear. I try to.
You succeed there. There's it. Was anybody more scared of their lives? We worked the next day after I think I saw the first part. He came to work and I said, I want to talk to you. It's true. He terrified me. I didn't recognize him. Terrified.
That performance is about to be challenged.
There's only one original, baby. And who's got another question?
Hey Tim, so before every Halloween showing in Toronto, we always play your number from the movie The Worst Witch, where you say anything can happen on Halloween.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you had any memories about your experience with that film and
I do.
doing that performance.
It was a very cold night, and Diana Rigg, who I worship, who played the headmistress of the witches' school, had a bottle of sloe gin under her habit, which made us very much warmer, but not very concentrated. In fact, so unconcentrated and so grimly unprofessional that they decided to reshoot it in London in the studio. I was stunned. I thought that I'd brought it off beautifully. But hooray for gin.
Is there another question? Thank you, and that was a great question. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Tim Curry. It's a pleasure and an honor, and I want to thank you so much from me on behalf of everyone for coming today. I wanted to know if you have any memorable interactions with fans that perhaps come to your mind. If there's any experiences that perhaps you can think of that might stand out from the rest.
One or two death threats, which were... I was actually stalked for quite a long time by a 250-pound transvestite who was on parole for the murder of his lover.
Wow. Lovely memory.
So that's probably the most interesting. It's not one that I care to repeat.
Hi Tim, I just want to say I'm a huge fan. Like myself, Clue is probably my favorite movie by you. It is a movie that my friend and I watch over and over and over again. Shake, Rattle, and Roll is our jam. I just want to know, what advice would you give to young performers and actors?
Show up. Well, I was taught rather firmly that anything you want to know about a character should be somewhere in the text. So I read whatever I'm doing very, very thoroughly several times until I get an idea of what I want to do. And then I show up.
It sounds simple and simplistic, but it's not. That's right. Show up and be prepared. Know what you're doing.
Yes.
Know what you're doing. Thanks.